Hello, everybody. Neck of the Woods here. And I know it's been a while since I have come out with another video, but I've been doing a lot of things the past couple of weeks. I've been working my gigs, making my deliveries, trying to make money. I also have actually moved out of the city limits of LA. So that's some good news for myself. I still live in Southern California. I moved to basically what's referred to as the San Gabriel Valley, which is about 20 miles, 30 miles east of LA. I live in a nicer, cleaner, more quiet, secluded type of community. Basically, the Covina, Azusa area. You could Wikipedia or Google it. But that's where I live. And at this present time, I still have to come out to LA sometimes, some of the time, because I make more money doing deliveries out there than I do out here, since delivery work is more popular. And when you work with DoorDash and Postmates, more people use that service out there, and they're just starting to use it out here. But enough about me. And in this video, I'm basically going to get back to the series of the reality of Los Angeles. And I'm just going to try and finish the series off, starting with this video. This video, I'm going to talk about how people generally are in Los Angeles, how they act, how they treat one another. Now, this particular topic isn't race specific like the other videos that I made, where I was talking about how certain races, I kind of touched up on how certain races of people that live in LA generally treat black people, how they treat black men. In this video, it's not even about race. It's just about the general LA characteristic, about how they really treat, how people treat other people in LA, regardless of race. It's even if you throw out the equation of you being a black male and you sit back and you observe how other people, let's say a Hispanic person with another Hispanic, or a Hispanic with an Asian, or Asian with a white, or white with a Asian, or a Middle Eastern with a Hispanic, or vice versa. You just basically, people treat each other in a very harsh, deceptive, try to get over on the next person sort of way. There's really not much trust. Well, you really shouldn't put too much trust in another human being. It's been said, it says that in the Bible, but you can trust some people sometimes, but I wouldn't advise that if you come to LA. And being a black person, I believe you get the worst treatment just because you are a black person, you're a black male. But people generally treat other people shady and bad here in LA. Well, out there in LA where I used to live. This particular thing, it's like, I'm not trying to make LA out to be such a hustle and bustle city compared to other cities in the United States, such as Chicago, New York, Detroit, DC, Philadelphia. Those cities you hear about on the East Coast or in the upper Midwest. They have reputations, for that sort of deal. Now, I've never been to New York, and I only been to Chicago a couple times, and I didn't have a problem with Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. Of course, like most black people, in America, I have family in Chicago. So I was around my family and I was there for like a few days and we just went to the coolest spots in Chicago. So nothing, I didn't really see this bad image that we hear about in Chicago. But, you know, LA does have a reputation too. It's just probably not as like hustle and bustle like the other cities. But but take it from me though, someone who's lived in LA off and on for 10 years, like people generally here are shady. They're shady to one another. Like I said, it's just not just toward me, not just toward black people. People are shady to other people of other races. It's just, I think, black people, black men, we get it worse. But like, it's hard to develop real friendships here with real people. Most people are always trying to get over on you. There's always a lot of jealousy and envy towards you, towards each other. I'm talking about if you live in LA for a long period of time. People are flaky. They don't keep their word. Someone say, "Oh yeah, let's meet up." Um, like okay, today I'm making this video on a Tuesday. Let's say you want to set up a date with a girl, or you want to meet up with one of your boys tomorrow at 6 o'clock p.m. And then when tomorrow 6 o'clock p.m. comes by, you don't hear a word from that person that you set up that meeting point with. So then you have to call that person or text that person, and they will like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Something just came up." I'm like, "What the fuck?" This happens like all the time here in LA. It happens a lot. It's not the point that you couldn't make it. You could have at least let me know that you couldn't make it. You could have let me know in advance, as far in advance as you could. I would understand. Don't have me waiting, or like I'm at the meetup spot and you're not coming and I don't hear a damn thing from you. That type of shit. And this comes from people who you consider be your friends out here in LA. Yeah, this comes from people you know. And this fucking shit happens to you. Just imagine if it's a person you just met, a total stranger. You're really gonna get that treatment. Or so someone flakes on you without letting you know, that there's a change of plans. Um, you know, or maybe they flaked on you, or they just said, "Oh yeah, let's do that," and then they had no intention, but they couldn't be straight up and tell you, "Oh, I can't make it." Like they'll tell you right then and there. That would be cool. See, I don't know if this kind of thing goes on in other cities. Like New York, Chicago, Detroit. From what I'm told, uh, and from the people I met from there, I don't think people do that over there. I think when people say they're going to do something, they're going to do it. But out here, nope, nope. And also some of the realest people I've met out here, they're not from here. Like a lot of my good friends that I'm friends with out here, they're not from LA. Um, or if they are from SoCal, they're like from a community like where I'm at now. Somewhere that's like far, far away from LA, like 20, 30 miles away. See, I tell people I'm from LA because that's just the simplest thing to do. But I'm not from LA. I'm from Orange County. And where I grew up at in Orange County, you have more like honest people, real people. Um, Orange County, is like the next county over from LA. It's basically one big ass suburban community made up of different cities that make up that county. So, and actually, where I moved to is close to Orange County. I'm close to where I grew up at. So that's why I'm happier about my situation. It's better because I'm in a better situation. But yeah, so it's not just LA. Like, I mean, maybe you do have elements of what I'm talking about in these videos in these other communities, but it's in such a small prevalence that it just doesn't have that characteristic like LA does. So, people are not trustworthy. I'm generally speaking here. People are not trustworthy. People do not keep their word. They flake on you. They're jealous of you and envious of you. Even though this is another characteristic you'll find about with dealing with LA people. And again, this is not race specific. This could happen. This happens with all races of people who were born and raised in LA or lived in LA a long time or who consider themselves LA. You have someone who's jealous and envious of you. You don't even know it. You don't realize it. It happens to all of us. Hell, even sometimes I'm jealous and envious of few people. I know that's kind of not right. That is a part of the human condition. I try to keep that in check. I know that's not a good thing. And for the most part, I'm not really a jealous or envious person. If anything, I run into people who are jealous and envious of me, which makes no sense. I don't know why they would be jealous of me because, like, some of these, let's say these dudes out here, like, okay, me as a black dude, if I run into, like, dudes who are not black, like they're white, Hispanic, or Asian, okay, they're just jealous of black dudes in general. I don't know if I said that in my previous videos, but that would be the extent of that because, we're black, whatever, we got swag, we got the BBC or whatever, that they supposedly think. I don't know why they would think about some other man's penis size, but well. And these are supposed to be heterosexual men. But I digress. But, someone's always jealous of someone for whatever reason. Then if it's like other black dudes, okay, so they're not jealous of you for that bullshit, but they're jealous of you of other bullshit like, you might be a little bit taller than them, or, you're probably a little, you're handsome. I'm not saying like I'm just a hunk or I'm the most handsome dude around, but I am attractive and I am good looking. But, I might be slightly more handsome than the next dude. He's jealous and envious of me. Okay, that is kind of normal. That does happen. But these people take it to the extreme out here. Also, these same people who's jealous of you, it's like they're jealous of you of one thing or because you, quote unquote, educated, went to college. But that person's doing way better than you in life. They have like a very good job. They're making very good money. They got like a girlfriend or they're fucking multiple different women who are beautiful and attractive. But the motherfucker is jealous of you. Stupid bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck you jealous of? But I digress. So that's pretty much LA for you. I'm glad that I don't live in LA anymore. I keep saying live here. Actually, where I live at can still be considered LA, like LA proper or LA, the general metropolitan LA area. But I rather not consider it LA because it's too different from LA. So this is Neck of the Woods. This is all I have to say on that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment on anything I may say if you agree or disagree. Have a great day, folks.